Okay, back to another video as we've got lighter days and we can start doing stuff again. We're preparing the van to go to France next month, and obviously you've seen all of the videos that I've done with the build, and there's still stuff that needs to be done which I have kind of neglected either because of bad weather and bits and bobs, you know. So what I've done is, I'm going to show you a little peep there. There you can see the bedroom is stripped. I'll just take you through, actually, that'll be easier. So you can see I've stripped the bedroom out. What I'm going to do is put some cupboards up against that wall there, and put the wiring in and fix the lighting and bits and bobs like that. So that's what's on the cards anyway. So it's not going to be like one of them serious videos that you might see with other people who are building, who this, that and everything, but I'm not going to be like Ricky Gervais off The Office either and make it up all that. If you don't know what The Office is, then Google it, Ricky Gervais Office. But yeah, so just follow us through that, and Tracy will be in here tidying other bits up. So we're just going to get a few little, you know, niceties built and stuff like that, catch up with everything. So we'll move swiftly on. Oh, by the way, I never noticed this, but my video camera, I didn't realise I could turn the screen round. So for ages I've been like filming with the bottom of my jaw and just guessing that everything was fine. So now I've got full facial there. And there's nothing better than a full facial, is there, fellas? So, right, moving swiftly on. Just going to remove the old TV stand. Well, I haven't used a TV actually, I've used a tablet, because nowadays everything's internet based really, isn't it? Right, I'm just going to measure this side here, and because it's curving slightly, I'm going to make that 43 inches. Cut a piece of wood, and then we're going to, that's our blanking board, and we can fit that straight in. So I'll go and cut that now. Those pieces of wood that I've cut for the corner pieces there, cut it to size and then spray glued it and then cut some hessian, and I've just clamped it now so it's in position, and I'm just letting that go off now. So that should look quite nice. That'll give it a nice piece of trim just to make it look decent. So I'm just waiting for that to go off and then I'll fit the first piece. Just feed this last screw in and the little corner partition is in place then. That's it. Pulled in nice. There, that tidies that corner up for me. And my wires are there ready for me to attach, which I'll start building in a second. This is the base for my cupboard, which I'll put that way. So I'll put that there. Excuse me. Fan belt needs tightening, I think. I couldn't leave that. I have to fix it. So I'm just marking there because that's where I want to drill in between. racings. And what I'll do is put that right against here. And it just holds that in place for me. Right, just going to put a couple of buttons across this side now. It will become apparent later why. I'll be happy with them to, I think, go in at an angle really, like so. If I have that there, and that one in there. That's it. And then same again this side. Because I'm putting the wood in at an angle, so it follows that contour there. I'm now making the top part of the strut. Go. That's nice. That's ready to go back in there. Okay, quick update. You can see here I've fastened that to the roof now. That's anchored in and it's also screwed into metal there. So that is really rigid now. So that gives that main support. Now the piece here where you can see it's apart, what I've done is I've drilled these from that side and put the screws through there, which is seen on the earlier bit. And the reason I've done that is I can bring that corner into there now, screw that into there, and that will then make that a rigid and solid part of the cupboard that I'm building. So I'll do that now. I'm just going to use little corner brackets. I was going to drill it and put a screw straight through, but to be honest I think I might get away with just a few corner brackets just to hold that joint in there nicely, and that'll do there. Okay, we've now got a nice rigid frame to work with now. It's all fastened in, secured, pinned, a couple of little L brackets there, screws through the top as you've seen through there, which is anchoring that. So everything, that's good. That'll take some weight now. That'll that'll be okay to put clothing in and various bits and bobs that Tracy wants to put in it. So there we go. Onwards and upwards, as always. Right, I may just put a centre strut across here, In fact I will. I'll probably put 2 right across here, and then put some ply obviously across the front, and cut it out, and then right, so I'm going to blank this part off now. Now it's time to get this bit, because it's unsightly. You can see all of this. It's what I've been doing all the way through. It's the theme of what's been happening. So get this in. I'm happy. You know what it's like trying to get a man happy. Oh, there we go. There, that's the one. That's where we want it. Get in. Not a good moment. Right, let's once again with feeling. There we go. Okay, so we're in. One more there. I'm tempted just to make a wee incision like thing. There we go, just so it can punch into it. That's lovely, look at that, and that just covers any amount of sins, doesn't it, when you build it. So, right, I'm going to clad this side, get this bit here, so that covers over there, but I want to cover inside here as well, get this bit looking nice. So the old brain juices have been flowing, and I've bathed myself in fish oil and all sorts of stuff so I can have a good think. So I'm going to go with the Hessian clad again. That, keeping with the theme that I've got here. Now I was going to put wood here and put it over, but instead I'm actually going to just glue it. I've got some offcuts which I'm going to use for this part, and I'm going to feed them in and glue them so that I've got that bit done, and then I can tongue groove that side. So there you go. You can see now, look, that's clad that up and it looks tidy. So I'm ready to put the cladding on this side now. Half a face. Just using these parts now. So cut that at the angle, look, there. Feed it into here. Slide it down the runner right to the back where the cupboard meets the cupboard wall. Once that's in nice and tight, just mark it off there and then cut it again. What I like to do to save the wood being damaged is just drill with a very thin drill bit, and it just saves this delicate timber from splitting. Right, this is just to show you how I've been doing this so I don't split any wood. Push that right in. Right, working on my framework still. I've got that there now, so that's put in as a more strength, you know. Plus here I'm mounting my tablet so that we can lie in bed and view. Not porn. But so I'll put that there, so, and I'll put a little plate behind there of ply or something like that, so that we can attach a fixing just there. Now I'm going to put another piece across here. What I've done, here's one I prepared earlier. I've just put the L bracket on there, and nice little tight squeeze into there. So I think I was thinking of about round this place, about there. There we are. And that's a nice tight fit. And you know, as men, we love a tight fit. There we go. So that just needs to tap a bit further in. So I'm happy with the same width here, which I've got at 10 centimeters. So I'm going to bring that in. It needs to just come in a touch more. What you can do to save yourself being a Rodney like me is look just there. So 10 centimeters is there. There's my 10 centimeters. Spirit level. And that's level. So I'm ready to attach that. Again, small drillings. There. But that's pulled into that ceiling nice there. That is rock solid already. It'd be good to make a video where he did song puns to everything, you know, like that Homes Under the Hammer. But I won't, because it'll just get on your nerves, because it gets on my nerves. There we go, and that is absolutely gorgeous. Right, that, see how that, there's no movement in that. That will take the heaviest undies and socks going. So, happy days. And the older you get, the bigger the undies. So, right. Cool. Next stage, the flare. Right, started there now, putting this piece across here. And again, I'm using the drill. So I'm making a small hole so that the nail can go in, because it's seems to be a lot better. I've had no splitting wood or anything since I've been doing that. So for me this works a lot better. I can concentrate on my job. I've got Tracy in one ear telling me all about her day and how she hates everybody, but she's having alcohol that's making it all go away now. Yeah, that's going in nice now. Tracy says not to give secrets away, that she's an alcoholic, but funnily enough, everyone that's been talking on the group today have all said things like, I'd like to come and have a look at your van and stuff, and they've all mentioned I'll bring beer or beer related conversations. So they must know something that I don't. But it's still a good idea to bring beer. Right, another piece now. All I've been doing is cutting, and then obviously the offcut, placing that down next to that. I haven't been putting it inside the bead, just been pushing it in and then pushing it hard against that there, and then just marking it off with a pencil. I'll go and cut that piece now and fit the next piece, because I can. You can see now we're getting over to the halfway point now. So just slide that in. Send the vicar to the netball team. There we are. And again, just making a very small guide hole for the nail just to go in, and this has actually made a massive difference. Especially when you actually hit the nail. Yeah. So much better. Okay, the daylight's fading really fast now, so I'm just putting the last piece on, just tapping it into place. There we go. I'm quite chuffed. I've got as much done as I could, and now ready to get some electric, I think. How many times has that happened when I've been filming? Okay, just paid the bill. We're good. Right. Again, what I've been doing is drilling it. It's been a little bit more time consuming, but really worth it, because not one piece of pine has split. And this is really delicate wood as well. Anyone who's worked with this stuff before knows themselves, this kiln dried pine is as weak as a fish's wet bits. So but it's cheap and it looks nice when it's up, especially when it's stained, you know, or varnished or something. Right. All I'm doing now is varnishings. This is a matte varnish, because I prefer matte. I don't like things too glossy. It is a good idea if you are using basically raw pine, kiln dried pine. It is a good idea to varnish it as soon as you get the opportunity, because on previous builds I neglected to varnish. I just put the wood up or put the pine up and did whatever, and you could actually see that it the tongue and groove was starting to split and stuff, like, well, move, and or bevel, so because of shape. But this has actually made a big difference by varnishing it straight away. It seems to cope better with the temperature changes inside the van as well, because they do change a lot. They do have a big temperature scale, especially if they're stood for a while, You got to treat them the same as you would a caravan, like my dad, he has a static caravan, and before he goes home for the winter, takes all the cushions away from the cold walls and stuff like that. And you've got to sort of do the same with these, with your van if you're not using it. Fortunately, I got rid of my other van, which was my kayaking van, and I've been left with just one vehicle, so it means I use this for work as well when I'm going into work. So it means it gets a little drive out, and it gets, obviously stops any, build. Morning everyone. Right, another day now, another day, another dollar. that's the varnish is dried off on this now, so what I'm going to do is measure here, which is 47.25. Yeah, that's gone up to. Okay, so that's gone up to. Yeah, that's 47.25. Sorry if you see the back of my head and bits and bobs. Cut the wood to the length that I want. Just underneath there's a bit of an overlap, so I've fitted it up as tight as it'll go. Right, that's given me something to work with there. So what I'm going to do now is I'll cut that. But here now, because I want to know where I'm going to cut the holes, you know, so I can put stuff in the drawers. So this is the length that I want compared to that. So if I go 3 inches in, up to so between say 4 inches and 17 for the first one, and then 34 to 43 for that one. So 3 all marked off now. Just need to cut out the waste, so I'll make a few holes here. Just something for the jigsaw to get stuck into. Spray glued the front, pushed it down onto the carpet, clamped it down with this door now. It's in position. I'm going to leave the glue to go off now before I fold it up and start clamping it from that side. So I'll just leave that to set for a while. Son has marked my piece of wood, marked here where I want to drill. This is where I'm putting the TV mount, or the tablet mount rather. Screws in. And what I'd recommend is put one in one side, what I recommend is battery back in a mo. Okay, that one in just to pin it. There we go. Just a little dancing trick there. There we go. Right. So I had to take the work, supplies. I had to take the work indoors because the weather has turned. You wouldn't believe that it's actually raining in Wales. So, carrying on, spray gluing. This is the best way to do it rather than folding it over, because you get an even fold there, like that. And then using these clamps, which are clumsily, there we go, beauty. And here's one I prepared earlier. There we are. And then I'll just leave that to go off again. Okay, got my frontage. What I'm going to do is just a little mark there so I know where the centre is for that. And give me a couple of screws. Now you can see that makes a massive difference, look. Isn't that lovely? One wardrobe. Good storage space in there. Beautiful. Sorry, being a nosy neighbour there. These pieces of wood here, I've off-cut them. The rough waste bits of wood. So, got the sander to them with a grinding disc. That's a nice smooth piece of pine now. Nice and smooth. And the leading edge, what you're going to see, I've just smoothed that down as well. And that's going to sit on there. And I'm going to make an internal blind system, which is going to slide down there. Okay. What I'll do now is very small drill bit. Just make a little pilot like that. I think about there actually. Like I was doing yesterday with the I'm just whacking there. It helps towards not splitting the wood. Like so. And again. There. Hello, getting to the final stages of the bedroom now. Thank God. But I've really enjoyed it actually. Now, this is my little window blind thing that I've created. That, I'm going to drill through that frame using a nice thin drill bit. But when I drill into that carpet there, it's going to grab the material, it's going to whiz it round. So, measuring the drill bit there, and then that's going to show me how far I really need to go, so that I'm not going to pick up material. So I've marked the drill bit there, look. Okay, And right, we'll make a start on drilling it now. Okay. There we go. Spirit level, show me that I'm level, and there, level. Good, good, good. Good with food. That's one. In. So put the screws into that side and just tidied it up, put the carpet across there just to give it something, and did a chain mechanism so that, you know, just drop it down night time and then obviously back up for during the day. It's quirky, just like the rest of my van. So, yeah, happy with that. Lets daylight in, keeps cold out, bit of privacy. Job's a fish, job's a gudgeon. So, right, I'll just get this finished and I think we can make the bed up. I've continued cladding this with the Hessian as well. So we've got a nice little ledge there. And then I just put a bit of bead just there, just to finish that off, which I'll do now. This is the area now that I want to tidy up, all this trim here, because that's just bare metal and it's all cold and horrible. Nearly completed now, so all I want is I'm just going to fit this piece up here now, and then I can actually make the bed back up again. That's looking quite well. All the trim up there, look, tidy that up, and that looks nice. And also the step there as well. That's now carpeted so it's comfortable to step on. Right, bedroom's pretty much built now. Just a bit of electrics to do, bit of wiring, a couple of switches and a plug socket to put in there, and the lights to go across the top there. But we're good to go, so I'm going to put all the bedding back in now, but I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. It just looks fantastic. And I'll just show you quickly inside there, look. Nice bit of storage space and perfect. And all the cold surfaces, the metal surfaces are gone now. So it's going to look pretty good. Really looking forward to going away now. So right, we'll get her loaded up. Right, have the bedroom pretty much done now, apart from just doing a bit more electrics on that side. But yeah, she's ready. I went to see what it would be like for watching TV. I think it would be rather good. Most definitely. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy. It works. That's perfect distance for viewing. Nice bit of storage space. This is working well. I might put some fluff over the wood just to make it cosy. But other than that, no, I'm very, very happy, because basically I've made it with offcuts of carpet, offcuts of hessian and offcuts of wood, and this is what we've created. So right, thanks again for tuning in. Please keep following us. 3 weeks now till we go to Belgium to go to Ypres for the first of the war walks, where we'll be tracing the footsteps of Tracy's great-grandfather, which was in the 1st and 6th Battalion, the Notts and Derbyshire Regiment, or known as the Sherwood Foresters later. And then after that, it's all systems go for Vimy and the centenary. Oh, that was the end of that. That's it.